Ladies and gentlemen, the next game on our list of the Gradius shmup series, Gradius 2, otherwise known as Vulcan Venture here in the United States. Strange title, I admit.
Destroy them all. Destroy them all. These up. Press bomb. Press bomb.
Damn it.
These up. Press bomb.
Destroy the sun.
Don't let any of that precious light reach the earth.
Force field. These up. Press bomb. These up. Press bomb. These up.
That is indeed a lot of stars.
Press bomb.
So I've tried doing this legit, and I cannot do it legit. So therefore, I will be cheating just to see the rest of the game. I may as well make that clear, just so nobody is offended later.
I don't mind.
Deploy them all. Speed up. Red bomb. Laser. Multiple. Multiple. Shoot it in the head.
That's good chicken.
Multiple.
Those may remember a couple days ago I tried streaming this and I could not finish this boss even with infinite lives.
Yeah, it's kind of cheap.
Force field. Force field. Force field.
Oh god, this thing.
Destroy the core.
When I streamed Gradius 3 for the Super NES, this boss was at a later level in the game. And I think I spent probably about 90 minutes trying to kill this guy. Oh god, this asshole. Oh yeah, this was the first game that implemented that thing. And what that thing does is that he he wants us to chop up one or many of your options.
Force field. Destroy the core. Destroy the core. Force field.
Hello.
Hello? Where did you go?
Greetings. What are you guys up to?
I'm engaging in shooty shoot.
Force field.
Of what caliber?
Coin up shooty shoot. The kind that's cheating bastards. Because all they want to do is take
Sounds
your
like you
money.
need to get good, scrub.
I think I do. See, the usual format is this. I try to do it legit, then just to see what the rest of the game looks like, I put on invincibility mode.
I don't judge him at all for that.
Like you have any room to judge anyone carry.
Yep.
For those tuning in, this is Shendu. He has his own stream, Shendu Demo. Check him out. Why don't you?
Demo.
Demo?
Yeah, the E is
D-
silent.
Okay. but it is spelled Deamo. Check them out, why don't you?
Force field.
I might be streaming tomorrow. I'm just tired. I don't feel like doing it today. It's been a long fucking day.
Idiots.
I can imagine.
No, it's just been a long fucking week. Last couple days, it's just been really long. We got loaded up on. I had a lot of patients loaded up on my trucks, so I ended up doing like a fuck ton of runs with little to no fucking actual break in between them. They weren't really even hard. It was just a lot of them. It was a very high quantity. Although I will admit, I did have one run that, I don't know, seems... I want to say it was really dumb, but I'm not sure how to exactly categorize it in my mind. So, are you guys aware of what hospice is?
Yes.
Kinda.
Well, for those of you who don't know, hospice is essentially a program where collections of nurses and various physical therapists and doctors, and so on and so forth, used to take care of geriatric patients, aka old people, usually towards their terminal ends of their lives. Usually it's used for end-of-life care. It's like a higher scale of nursing home is what a hospice house is.
And the term hospice was brought to the mainstream with the whole Terry Schiavo fiasco back in 2002, 2003. Very, very sad state of affairs. It was very controversial. It grated on everybody's nerves for about several months before they finally pulled the plug on her.
It's a little bit more history than I was aiming for, but okay. Good to know.
Moments he's able to come up with quite a bit of history about something. Like some random cartoon. He come up with like the history, who made it, shit like that.
But anyway, back to the point. But our company also happens to own a hospice here in Georgia called Serenity. So we end up doing a lot of Serenity hospice runs. Usually it's... The most common ones I end up getting are usually respite care, which for, again, if you don't know what that is essentially taking care of someone 24/7 is a lot of work. Both physically, mentally, and emotionally. And just like with everything else in real life, sometimes you need a break. And that's what respite care is. So you essentially send your significant person that you take care of to be taken care of by someone else for like a weekend or so. Sometimes longer, depending on how long you need. Otherwise, then you will be the one who needs to be taken care of because it just wears you down. So those are the most common ones I end up getting a lot. It's just respite care, you know. Fucking somebody can't take care of all the fucking time. They need a break, so let's send grandma to hospice, since they're already a hospice patient anyway. One moment, getting attacked by things. I'm playing Diablo. Oh, you fucking bastards! Killing my fucking skeletons. You're just jealous because they're better than you. Fucking fire lizards, what? Matter of witchcraft is this? So respite care is fairly common, although generally what the hospice house, as we usually refer to it as, is generally used for, it's end-of-life care. You know, they find you a nice, comfortable spot to pretty much die.
Shoot it in the eye.
Because, you know, you're old and old people die is what they do. So I had this hospice run today, and the reason for it confuses me to no end. For those of you not aware of Georgia weather, it doesn't really get very cold here very often. But the weather is dropping, for Georgian standards, quite dramatically in the near future. It's going to be 20 below, like tomorrow or something. I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to the weather too terribly much because, fuck it, I don't care. But apparently a lot of other people fucking do, because apparently they find this like a huge deal. I'm not sure why. 20 below is not that fucking cold, in my opinion. Oh, fuck, fireballs! No!
Yeah, just put a jacket on.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Muted in the eye.
I'm currently being murdered. One moment. There's a lot of shit going on over here. Yeah, but they're like, apparently the weather was thinking like, oh, it's gonna snow and there's gonna be lots of ice on the roads and shit like that. And people were like losing their fucking shit. Like the other day, oh my god, it was fucking stupid. One dialysis center was actually running all of their patients on the same fucking day instead of breaking them up every other day like they usually fucking do, because they were closing today. So all their Saturday patients had to be run. Had to be ran yesterday. Because apparently the weather was going to be so terrible that we had to close the fucking dialysis. Thank God they were the only ones that did that. None of the other ones were like fucking butt-fuck stupid to have done that. Because guess what? It didn't fucking snow! Shocker, I know, as it's so much a common occurrence, snow in fucking Georgia. Morons. I swear the people in this fucking state are just really dumb when it comes to cold weather. But the reason that this particular patient was going to the hospice was because it was going to be so cold tomorrow that the family member, I'm not exactly sure what her exact relationship was. I don't know if it was daughter, granddaughter, wife, I don't fucking know. She seemed about maybe almost as old as him, but point still being that it was going to be so cold that she didn't, quote, have the capabilities of keeping him warm over the weekend. So that's why he's going to the Serenity Hospice house over the weekend. Now, before anyone asks, they lived in a fairly decent neighborhood. Because, when I first got the fucking call, I was expecting, like, fucking trailer trash, or apartment, or in the fucking ghetto. No. It's an actual fucking community. Those, like, cookie-cutter houses that they fucking live in. Actually pretty decent upscale neighborhood. So my immediate thought is, if you can afford this house in this neighborhood, how are you not able to keep Grandpa warm?
Can they not afford blankets?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I was thinking, like, did you not pay your fucking electric bill, you lazy sack of shit? I mean, like, what's the fucking thing here? What's the deal? How are you not able to keep him warm? I mean, this is like the dumbest reason I've ever had to take someone to the hospice, to Serenity Hospice before, is because somebody cannot be kept warm when it's only going to be 20 below. I mean, fuck, throw on a jacket, get some blankets, and get a space heater. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, I have blankets and a space heater.
And where do you live?
I live in Massachusetts.
Where it's a lot colder than Georgia.
Yes. It's almost like...
But you're not sending Grandpa to the fucking nursing home because you aren't able to keep him fucking warm.
Nah, we just give him extra blankets.
I was so flabbergasted by this concept. I just did not understand. I mean, and I desperately wanted to ask her why she was not able to keep Grandpa warm. I so wanted to ask, but I couldn't because that would be considered rude and nosy. But God, it was burning in my fucking mind. It was like, are you just a lazy sack of shit that can't pay their fucking electric bill? Like, what's the deal here? Ooh, a diamond. So, you can imagine how very odd this whole situation was.
Yeah.
What you're describing just seems weird. Even if
It
you're in an
was-
area where, even if you're in an area where it doesn't get cold that often, what exactly would prevent you from going to the store and just getting a few extra blankets? And that just seems like the simplest idea.
I mean, again, if you saw this neighborhood, you saw the house, you know they can afford to buy some fucking blankets. You know they can afford to pay their electric bill. You know they can run their fucking heater. So how they're not able to, quote, keep him warm during the long winter night, apparently, I am just utterly confused about. I mean, if I, like, showed up in the ghetto where it's, like, this, like, fucking matchbox house that's, like, barely half standing, and they say we can't keep Grandpa warm, we want him to go to the nursing home so he'll, you know, not freeze to death, I'll accept it. You're in a poor-ass neighborhood. You're a poor family in a poor fucking house that probably doesn't even have electricity running to it, let alone able to afford to have electricity running to it. I'll accept that. But when I show up at a fucking middle-class home that clearly has some income and is able to afford electricity and heat, I question how you're not able to do this. As I suspect that the whole can't keep them warm thing was a load of bullshit. That the real reason is I don't know, but I suspect that the reason that was given was bullshit.
And obviously they can't say away.
That's what an actual nursing home is for. Or you could just say respite care. Perfectly acceptable reason to send Grandpa to the fucking nursing home or the hospice house for a fucking weekend. Cause that's the kind of shit that like really gets on my fucking nerves. Yeah, I know you're a fucking horrible, shitty family member, but don't fucking lie to my goddamn face. Because I'm not fucking stupid. Alright, I don't have stupid written across my fucking face. Alright, I can tell when you're fucking lying to me. Been doing this job for many, many years now. Not an idiot.
Deploy them.
And yet they still think they can like pull fast ones like that shit on me. Most of the time I just don't care enough to worry about it. I'm just like, okay, whatever, get on the stretcher, let's go. I mean, half the time I barely even pay attention to why they're going to the nursing home or the hospice place or whatever, beyond what I have to put on my paperwork. Stupid skeletons. Go through the doorway, damn you.
And on that note, that was Gradius 2, otherwise known as Vulcan Venture. Stay tuned, Gradius 3 is next.
Find out what happens next in the thrilling conclusion of Reese Does Stuff.
Reese dies and dies and dies again.